You arrive without hurry. There is no sense of needing to be anywhere else, no schedule to keep, no expectation placed on you at all. Only the quiet awareness that you are here, now, standing at the edge of a wide, softly lit space. The library opens around you slowly, as though it has been waiting for your attention to settle before revealing itself. Tall shelves rise in calm rows, their surfaces worn smooth by time rather than use. The light is warm and steady, coming from old lamps placed thoughtfully throughout the room, each one casting a small circle onto the floor beneath it. Nothing is bright, nothing calls out. The air feels still. It carries a faint sense of age, not dust, not heaviness, just the quiet presence of many unhurried hours layered gently upon one another. The kind of air that asks nothing from your lungs, allowing each breath to arrive and leave on its own. You pause where you are. Your eyes adjust. Your body recognizes that this place is calm and that it is safe to linger. The floor beneath your feet is solid and familiar, its surface slightly uneven in a way that feels grounding rather than distracting. Each step you take is slow and unremarkable, and that is exactly what makes it comfortable. There is no destination waiting for you, no direction you need to choose. You move only because it feels natural to do so. Somewhere nearby, a lamp hums quietly, not enough to draw attention, just enough to remind you that light is present, steady, and reliable. Shadows rest between the shelves, soft-edged and unmoving, content to remain where they are. The space does not rush to fill itself with detail. It offers only what is needed, allowing the rest to remain undefined. A chair here, a table there. Wide windows along one wall, their glass dark with night, reflecting the interior lights back into the room. Outside, the world feels distant. Whatever exists beyond those windows has already quieted, leaving this place untouched by urgency. As you walk, your movements create almost no sound. The library seems to absorb each footstep, each shift of weight, as if it understands the value of silence and chooses to protect it. You don't need to explore. You don't need to search. Simply being here is enough. The shelves pass beside you without asking to be examined. Their contents remain closed, resting comfortably in their places, unconcerned with whether they are noticed or not. Nothing is trying to teach you anything. Nothing is waiting to be learned. There is a quiet relief in that. Your shoulders soften a little, responding to the absence of demand. Your jaw loosens. Your breathing finds a slower rhythm, guided not by intention, but by the steady calm of the space around you. Far above, the ceiling fades into shadow, giving the room a sense of openness without making it feel large. The space feels contained, held together by stillness rather than walls. You find yourself near a long wooden table, its surface smooth and empty. A lamp rests at one end, switched on, illuminating nothing in particular. The light simply exists, patient and calm. You don't need to sit. You don't need to move on. You remain for a moment, letting the atmosphere settle around you the way a blanket settles, gradually, evenly, until there are no sharp edges left. The library does not change as you stand there. It does not react. It does not require acknowledgement. It remains exactly as it is, steady and untroubled, offering quiet companionship without expectation. And in that stillness, there is nothing you need to hold on to, and nothing you need to let go of. You are simply present now, breathing easily, aware only of the soft light, the calm air, and the gentle sense of having arrived somewhere that asks nothing more of you than this. You may notice now that the world around you feels farther away. Not gone, just quieter, as if you have stepped slightly inward, away from noise, away from effort. The path continues ahead of you, slow, even, unhurried. There is no destination you need to reach, no point you must arrive at, nothing waiting for you at the end. You are already where you need to be. Each step feels light, easy, supported. The ground beneath you feels steady, reliable. It does not shift beneath your weight. It carries you without effort, without asking anything in return. You do not need to hold yourself upright. You do not need to correct your posture. You do not need to stay alert. Your body already knows how to rest when it is allowed to. There is a gentle sense of movement here, not sound, not thought, just continuation. A rhythm that exists whether you notice it or not. It remains steady, unchanged, reliable. The air around you feels calm, neutral, comfortable, neither warm nor cool. It rests softly against your skin, without interruption, without demand. You breathe it in and then out. Your breathing happens on its own now, slow, quiet, natural. You do not need to guide it. You do not need to deepen it. You do not need to control it. It finds its own pace without effort, like waves that rise and fall without ever rushing. As you continue along the path, small details begin to appear, only when you are ready. A subtle change in light, a gentle variation beneath your feet, a quiet sense of space opening slightly. Nothing sharp, nothing sudden. Everything here feels softened, rounded, safe. There is time to notice without focusing, time to sense without effort. If thoughts drift through your mind, that is perfectly fine. They do not need to stay. They do not need to finish. They can pass slowly, without urgency, without direction, like clouds that stretch and thin until they dissolve. You do not need to follow them. You do not need to push them away. They fade when they are ready. Some thoughts may return. Others may disappear completely. Both are fine. Nothing here depends on them. The path curves gently now, not to surprise you, not to lead you anywhere new, only to guide you forward without effort. There is a quiet sense of safety here, a feeling that nothing unexpected will happen, nothing urgent waits ahead, no sudden changes, no sharp turns, just the same steady continuation. There are no decisions to make, no problems to solve, no plans to prepare. Nothing requires your attention. You can allow yourself to move without thinking, to continue without checking, to exist here without effort. The rhythm remains beneath you, steady, supportive, always there. You do not need to listen for it. You do not need to follow it. It carries you forward on its own. Less important. Moments no longer feel stacked together. They feel spaced, loosened. There is room between them. You do not need to measure time here. You do not need to notice it passing. It moves on its own, quietly, without announcement. If your body begins to feel heavier, that is natural. It is a sign of release, a sign of letting go. Muscles that we're holding can begin to soften, not all at once, just a little at a time. Your shoulders may sink slightly, as if they no longer need to stay lifted. Your neck may relax, allowing your head to rest more fully. Your jaw may loosen, your tongue resting easily where it wants to be. There is no need to check, no need to adjust. Your body understands this process better than thought ever could. Your arms feel supported now, heavy in a comfortable way. Your hands rest wherever they are, fingers relaxed, no tension between them. They do not need to hold anything. Your legs may feel warm, or heavy, or simply still. Your feet do not need to point or flex or move. They are allowed to be quiet. Your back is supported completely, every part of it. The surface beneath you does all the work. You do not need to help it. There is nothing you need to improve about how you are resting, nothing to fix, nothing to correct. You are already doing this well enough. The world you came from feels very far away now, still real, still there, but distant. Its sounds feel muted, its urgency feels softened. Anything waiting for you can wait longer. Right now, there is no demand on you at all. Your awareness begins to soften further, not fading, not disappearing, just spreading out, less focused on any one thing, like light diffusing gently through calm air. You may notice impressions rather than thoughts, a sense of space, a sense of quiet movement. Nothing sharp enough to hold attention. You do not need images. You do not need to imagine clearly. Hints are enough. Suggestions are enough. Your mind knows how to rest in this way. It has done this before. If the words begin to feel distant, that is expected. They are not meant to be followed closely. They are meant to pass through like a low current, something you can float on without effort. You may hear the sound of the voice without needing to understand each word. That is fine. Understanding is no longer necessary. The rhythm continues beneath everything, steady, even. It does not change if you notice it. It does not change if you forget it. Your breathing continues, slow, quiet, in and out. No pause needed, no control required. Your body continues to rest, deeper now, without instruction, without intention. The gentle sense of movement remains, not forward, not backward, just present, as if you are being carried without going anywhere. There is nowhere else to be, nothing else to do, nothing else to think about. If thoughts try to return, they can drift past. They do not need answers. They do not need attention. They will soften when they are not held. You can allow yourself to drift a little more, to let the edges blur, to sink slightly deeper into stillness. Everything here moves at the right pace. Nothing rushes, nothing stops. It simply continues. And you continue with it, not directing, not deciding, just resting inside the movement, drifting quietly now, deeper than before, comfortably, safely. Unimportant. It can move through the space without needing a response. Your body already knows what to do. It has been preparing for rest this entire time. There is nothing you need to add, nothing you need to correct. Breathing continues, quiet, even, in and out, without effort. Your body feels settled now, not moving, not adjusting, just resting in the position it has chosen. There is no need to check whether you are relaxed enough. If you are listening, that is enough. If you drift away, that is also enough. Both are fine. Thoughts may still appear from time to time. They may be slow, incomplete, unfinished. They do not need to finish. You do not need to follow them. You do not need to push them away. They can soften before they fully form. The voice continues at the same gentle pace. Nothing changes suddenly. Nothing requires attention. Everything remains calm, predictable, safe. Your awareness can begin to come and go in small waves, sometimes present, sometimes distant. You may notice that it is easier now to let moments pass without noticing them at all. Time does not need to be tracked. It moves quietly in the background, like something that no longer needs your involvement. Your body remains supported, fully held. Your breathing remains steady, uninterrupted. Nothing needs to be adjusted. Nothing needs to be improved. You may notice that pauses feel longer now. Spaces between thoughts feel wider. There is more room for nothing at all, and that feels comfortable. You do not need to fill the silence. You do not need to react to it. Silence here is not empty. It is restful. If the words blur together, that is expected. They are not instructions anymore. They are simply sound, a soft rhythm moving gently through the space. You do not need to remember what was said. You do not need to anticipate what comes next. The voice will continue whether you notice it or not. You do not need to stay with it. It will stay with you. Everything remains slow, even, unchanging. There are no surprises, no changes in direction, only the same gentle continuation. You are allowed to let go now, a little more, little by little, without effort. You do not need to stay awake now. You do not need to listen closely. The sound of the voice can fade in and fade out on its own. You may hear it, or you may not. Both are fine. Nothing depends on your attention. Nothing needs to be followed. Breathing continues, slow, quiet, in and out, without effort. Your body remains still, supported, at rest. There is no reason to move, no reason to adjust. Everything is already where it needs to be. The words may feel far away now, like something happening in another room. You do not need to go toward them. They can come and go without you. Thoughts may appear, or they may not. If they do, they can remain unfinished. They do not need to make sense. They do not need to resolve. They can soften and fade before becoming clear. The spaces between thoughts grow longer now, more frequent, more comfortable. Nothing fills them, and nothing needs to. Silence is allowed here, Stillness is allowed here. There is no task waiting for you, no moment you need to be ready for. Nothing depends on what you do next. The voice continues at the same pace, unchanging, even. It does not speed up. It does not slow down. It does not ask for a response. You may notice that you are no longer tracking time. Minutes pass without being counted. Moments stretch and soften. There is no beginning and no end to notice. Your awareness can drift as far as it wants. It does not need to stay nearby. If you lose the sound completely, that is fine. It will still be there. If you hear it again, that is also fine. There is nothing you need to do about it. Your body remains heavy, comfortably so. Your breathing remains steady, often unnoticed. Nothing changes. Nothing interrupts. Everything stays the same. The words become less distinct now, less important. They blend together into a gentle rhythm, a low presence that does not require understanding. You do not need to remember what was said. You do not need to anticipate what comes next. There is no next, only continuation, only sameness, only rest. The pauses feel longer now, not empty, just quiet. You can rest inside them. The voice moves on without effort. It does not need your attention to continue. You may notice that even listening feels unnecessary now. That is allowed. You are not expected to stay aware. You are not expected to respond. You are not expected to remain present. Drifting is enough. Resting is enough. Sleeping is enough. The rhythm remains soft, even, unchanging. Nothing new appears. Nothing pulls you back. Nothing asks for your focus. You are free to drift as deeply as you like. There is no need to return, no need to hold on. Just resting, just drifting, just sleeping. Onto anything. Thoughts may appear, they may fade. Either way is fine. Nothing needs to be completed. Nothing needs to make sense. The words pass through gently, like a low background sound. You may hear them, or you may not. Both are fine. Nothing depends on awareness. Nothing depends on memory. The rhythm remains unchanged, soft, even, predictable. It does not hurry. It does not pause. It simply continues. Time no longer needs to be noticed. Moments pass quietly, unmarked. There is no beginning and no end to pay attention to. The body stays heavy, comfortably so, supported completely. There is no tension that needs to be released. What has softened can remain soft. What has let go does not need to return. The breath flows without interruption, often unnoticed. That is how it should be. The voice remains present without presence. It does not pull. It does not lead. It does not ask for focus. It remains the same. Nothing new appears. Nothing fades abruptly. Everything stays familiar. You do not need to follow the sound. It can remain in the background, like something always there but never demanding. Awareness may drift. It may return briefly. It may drift again. There is no need to decide. There is no need to stay. The body continues resting in the same quiet way. still, supported, at ease. Breathing remains slow, in, out. No change, no effort. The mind is free to remain unfocused, free to wander, free to disappear. Nothing requires clear thought. Nothing requires clarity. The words lose importance. They blend together into a gentle pattern, a low, steady presence. You do not need to understand. You do not need to remember. You do not need to anticipate. There is nothing coming next that matters. Only continuation. Only rest. Stillness stays. Quiet stays. The rhythm stays. Everything remains exactly as it is. There are no transitions to notice, no shifts to follow. Nothing wakes, nothing changes. The voice continues, the breath continues, the body rests. Time passes without being tracked. There is no reason to check in, no reason to notice anything at all. The body already knows how to remain here. The mind already knows how to drift. Nothing needs to be encouraged. Nothing needs to be deepened. Everything unfolds on its own. You are not waiting for anything. You are not missing anything. Rest is already happening. Sleep is already welcome. There is nothing more to do, nothing more to follow. Just resting, just drifting, just staying exactly like this. Everything remains the same. Nothing has shifted. The sound of the voice continues in the same quiet way. It does not draw attention. It does not invite listening. It is simply present. The body remains at rest. Breathing continues, slow, even, in, out. Without effort, nothing needs to be noticed. Nothing needs to be checked. Everything is already settled. The mind does not need to hold anything in place. Thoughts may pass through softly, they may pause, they may fade. Either way is fine. Nothing depends on them. The words continue without emphasis. They do not change pace. They do not introduce anything new. They remain familiar, predictable, safe. Awareness may drift farther now. It may thin out. It may return briefly and drift again. There is no need to stay present. There is no need to come back. The rhythm remains steady, unchanging, reliable. It does not speed up. It does not slow down. It simply continues. Time moves quietly in the background. Moments pass without being marked. There is no beginning to notice, no ending to anticipate. The body stays heavy, comfortably supported. Nothing needs to be adjusted. Nothing needs to be released. What is relaxed can remain relaxed. Breathing flows without interruption, often unnoticed. That is natural. The voice continues without variation, without urgency, without direction. It does not guide, it does not lead, it does not ask. It remains. The mind is free to remain unfocused, free to wander, free to rest without purpose. Nothing requires clarity. Nothing requires attention. The words begin to lose importance. They blend together into a steady presence. Meaning fades. Understanding fades. The sound alone remains, and even that does not need attention. Stillness stays. Quiet stays. The rhythm stays. Nothing changes. Nothing interrupts. Nothing wakes. Everything continues exactly as it is. Awareness may feel distant now, like something no longer centered. There is no place it needs to return to, no edge to notice, just the same calm continuation. The body continues resting. The breath continues flowing. The sound continues existing. Nothing interferes. Nothing demands. Nothing shifts. Time passes without being counted. There is no moment you need to recognize, no signal you need to catch. The body already knows how to remain here. The mind already knows how to stay quiet. Nothing needs to be encouraged. Nothing needs to be deepened. Everything unfolds on its own. You are not waiting. You are not missing anything. Rest continues. Sleep continues. The same gentle state remains in place. The voice stays. The breath stays. The stillness stays. There is nothing else to do, nothing else to follow, just remaining, just resting, just staying like this. Everything remains the same. Nothing shifts. Nothing changes. The sound of the voice continues in the same quiet way. It does not draw attention. It does not ask to be followed. It remains present without becoming noticeable. The body stays at rest. Breathing continues. Slow, even, in, out, without effort. There is no reason to move, no reason to adjust. Everything is already settled. The mind does not need to focus on anything. It does not need to hold a thought. Thoughts may come, thoughts may go. Either way is fine. Nothing depends on them. The words remain soft. They pass through gently. They do not need to be understood. They do not need to be remembered. They do not need to be completed. They simply exist. Like a steady background tone that blends into quiet, awareness may thin out further now. It may drift far away. It may return briefly and drift again. There is no need to notice this. There is no need to respond. The rhythm stays constant, even, unchanging. It does not rise, it does not fall. It remains familiar. That familiarity is comforting. Time continues without markers. Moments do not stand apart. They blend together smoothly. There is no beginning and no ending to observe. The body remains heavy, comfortably supported. Nothing needs to be released. Nothing needs to return. What is relaxed stays relaxed. Breathing flows on its own, often unnoticed. That is natural. The voice continues without emphasis, without urgency, without variation. It does not pull awareness forward. It does not invite interest. It remains the same, predictable, safe. The mind is free to remain unfocused, free to rest without direction. Nothing requires clarity. Nothing requires effort. The words soften further now. They lose definition. They blend together into a gentle pattern, a low presence that requires nothing. Meaning is no longer important. Understanding is unnecessary. Even listening is optional. Stillness remains. Quiet remains. The rhythm remains. Nothing new appears. Nothing fades away. Everything stays exactly as it is. Awareness may become very distant, so distant that it no longer feels separate. There is no center to return to, no edge to notice, only the same calm continuation. The body continues resting, the breath continues flowing, the sound continues existing. Nothing interrupts, nothing wakes, nothing changes. Time moves on without announcement. There is no moment that matters, no signal to wait for. The body already knows how to remain here. The mind already knows how to stay quiet. Nothing needs to be guided. Nothing needs to be encouraged. Everything continues on its own. You are not waiting. You are not missing anything. Rest continues. Sleep continues. The same gentle state remains in place. The voice stays. The breath stays. The stillness stays. There is nothing else to do, nothing else to follow. Just remaining, just resting, just staying like this.